Hello again. In this second short video, we're going to take a look at some of the next steps for the document controller once the deliverables are loaded into the system. And as you can see, we've just logged into the project site again, and we can see a nice little dashboard displaying this information that we now have 10 records that are in progress, but none of them have been completed. So if we take a look at the details here at current revisions, then we can see that a number of these are actually late at this moment. We can also see that they belong to the equipment discipline, and the current status is that they need to be planned and started so that people can do work on them. First thing that we're going to do is, because we need to sort of rectify this issue, in discussion with our customer, they agreed to give us a little bit more leeway. You can see that the original due date was last year. So we're going to take these files and say, okay, the new issue date, because this was recalculated based on the 1st of January, as you might have seen in that spreadsheet, but they've agreed to give us a few more months for the development of these files. So we're going to put them at the end of April. And what this will do, this will recalculate all of the major milestones that belong to these documents, right? Now, these will be automatically moved up. I'll resort them again, and they will bit by bit start going into green. The other thing that we wanted to do before the engineer starts to work on it is to make sure that we assign them to an individual and then actually start the life cycle of that file so that individuals can start working on it. So we'll first take these set of files, and in the equipment team, we're going to assign Brian, and the person responsible is the equipment lead, Brenda. So that's that particular set of files. And then the other set, these, you can actually see that the due dates are now moving up. We're going to do the same thing. Select the responsible users. And in this case, we're going to say it's Paul, but it's also Brenda who's the lead in this case. All right, so now we essentially start assigning all of the documents to the individuals that need to work on it. And in our, as part of our next step, what we're going to do, we're going to say we're going to start the life cycle of these documents so that people can perform the actual work on it, right? So in this case, they still need to be planned. All right. See you in the next movie.